Just wanted to let you know how much I love all y'all and fuck you. And
Fuck you!
it goes without saying, fuck you. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I went and tried to take a little nap. I just woke up. It's funny, while I was taking my nap, somebody come, about 2 minutes in, somebody came up and was like, "You all right?" "Yeah, man, trying to take a nap." "All right." 2 minutes later, "You all right?" "Yeah, man, just closing my eyes for 5 or 10 minutes. Got to get a little brain reset." "Okay, cool." Walk. I thought, I'll just ignore this motherfucker. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed, they'll go away. I look up, it's my old lady. She's like, "Are you all right?" I was like, no, I'm not. My dick's hurting. I need you to take a look at it. It's good to see y'all. Thank y'all for fucking coming. I love you.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey, 2 minutes.
So every year we have this little family reunion. This is our 16th year. And believe me, back when we first started this, it's amazing. I know is the postman here, the mailman? Is the mailman here tonight? He's here somewhere, I know for a fact. And I did a show, one of my first big shows down in Dallas, Fort Worth area. And it was on like a Tuesday night or a Sunday night or something. I was pumped. I was going to get to play on a badass stage with a badass sound system. I was ready to fucking go. And that night we played to 2 people. It was a small crowd, but man, we gave it 110%, baby. You know what I'm saying? But today we're blessed to have hundreds come out and see us, and thank you all for coming. Some of you drove a long ways. Thank you for covering that distance, the many a miles. Thank you all for everything. I got love for everybody, but I got patches for a few. So we're gonna go by, we'll do the shortest one and then the tallest one, okay? And then we'll do everybody else in between. This first old boy here, whenever he found out that he was being inducted, he was blown away. I can't tell you all the kind words that he had to say to me, and how honored he was and how much it meant to him. And you guys may not know, but he's a performer. He performs with a little touring circus act, sideshow act called Hell's a Poppin'. And by the way, we're gonna bring them in here in October, right here. I believe it's October 23rd or October 24th, somewhere in that area. We're gonna be bringing them to town. We hope you guys will come back out and check them out. We're gonna have us our own Harvest Fest right here in October. So anyways, this guy's been performing every single night in their show. He comes out to 8 seconds, I believe it is, rides this badass little motorcycle around, does some crazy jumps. He's a crazy fucking guy. You've probably seen him in the video that's already on its way to 6 million views, and I'm talking about Moonshine. So if I would just like to bring out here to get this patch, Mr. Aaron Shorty. You say that last name, Woolen? Wolan. Make some fucking noise! Yeah! My pleasure, my honor.
Shorty!
Hell yeah, Shorty!
Welcome to the family.
That coat is going to be a beautiful thing.
I promise you, and I'll be wearing it every night on stage.
Let's get a little choked up. Well, this next little boy, he's been rolling with us for quite some time. He's been in like a dozen bands already, so every time I go to introduce him, I don't know what fucking band to say that he's in. But he's always with us. He always has great personality. He always seems to lift everybody up when he comes around. And the other day, somebody told me how old he was, and I was like, no, he ain't either. And they're like, no, seriously, he really is. He's like 41 years old. And I said, what the fuck is it? Did giants just age fucking slower than everybody fucking else? What's the deal? But it's an honor to hand this to this guy and have him be a part of this family. Y'all make some noise for Sprout. About fucking time.
No, much love and respect to all of you. I know the microphone stands a little short, and I'm gonna get osteoporosis real quick. But I'm in King Shifter, and this is my vest. This is my colors. This is my cut, and this is how you guys met me, and this is how I gladly accept this family patch. Because you accepted me. And I've shown you respect and you've shown me respect. And that's all that fucking matters in this goddamn world. So love each other, respect each other. Hell yeah. And after 11 years, it is an absolute honor to receive this patch. So much love to every last one of you. For all the old school cats that know me, I want to give a quick shout out to the first hippie that really connected, and that's my brother, and I gave him his name. His name is Father Mike. He believed in me, and he believed in King Shifter, and he believed in what we could do, and he believed that folks like us in King Shifter, because we like to drink a shit ton like you do, belong with you. So that's what's important. I appreciate you, BDR. I've had the pleasure of opening up for Texas Hippie Coalition over the years, and it's been a blast. Thank you to Art. Thank you, Missy. I love you, sister. Missy, my sister. I know your name, Jen. Anyway.
Thank you, Sprout.
Thank you. I'm high and drunk. Fuck it.
This old boy right here ain't nothing but trouble. How in the hell he got in this family, I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
But every fucking family's got one of them motherfuckers. It's my pleasure to introduce our motherfucker. Make some noise for J.D. Cartwright, will you please? Come on. Here you go, JD. JD a while ago was, hey, where you going? You don't want to say something? JD was over there looking at the food that we had out on the table. He fingered every damn plate. I was like, what in the, who does that? This guy.
Just want to say thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. But I can tell you, I know why this guy's in, because every time somebody goes to pitch a tent, he's the first one to jump in to help. Every time that somebody says, yeah, I'm going to be there, I promise you, and I'm going to do this for you, and they don't show up and they don't do shit, this guy steps in and takes care of it. Always ready to volunteer. He's giving you guys tacos for free. He's giving you hot dogs for free, and he puts up with that crazy Jamie. You know what I'm talking about? So, gotta be a stand-up guy. Make some noise for PJ Mack, will you? Come on! That's what I like about him. He's a man of few words.
I missed every bit of that.
This old fella here, I met him about, I don't know, whenever the first time we played Gas Monkey Live, I think. And then he started popping up every time we would play close, and he'd come to the shows, and he was always standoffish and nice, but always wanted to make sure that I noticed him, which a lot of y'all fucking do. You know, I mean, you're not like Felina, you know, like, right on, Jack. But, you know, he always wants to make sure that he knows that he wants me to know that he's there. You know what I'm saying? I dig the fuck out that y'all do that, man. Don't ever be afraid to fucking shout at me if I'm fucking sweating to death, dead tired after walking off the stage. I got time to stop and take a picture, hug your neck, tell you I love you. Don't worry about it. You ain't hurting my feelings, and I'm gonna do my best not to hurt yours. You hear me? That's why we call it a family and not just fucking fans. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do like, but he didn't do that, man. He fucking said, hey, that was a fucking ass clown move. Don't fucking do that shit. If I see you fucking do it, I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna put a stop to it. If you continue to do it, I'm gonna take it up with the big man and see what he thinks about it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. My women deserve more respect than any way you're gonna treat any other woman out there. You understand me? These are my fucking women. They deserve to be surrounded by gentlemen, and every person should be a gentleman. You go acting up, you liable to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Treat them like ladies, even when they ain't. And y'all know how some of them can get.
Not us.
Me bite my tongue. But anyways, a lot of you know him as Skunkle Chad. Ladies and gentlemen, Skunkle Chad.
Go, my brother.
Thank y'all so much. This means a lot to me. Thank you. Bubba, do you right.
Is Shannon here? She with us? Fucking awesome. This girl right here, I can't tell you, she's been coming to shows since our first shows in Oklahoma. That's a long time ago, man. We started breaking in over here. It was easy to notice people because there was only about 12 people in the audience. And then the audience grew and it became harder to keep up with everybody. And that's when we started letting y'all vote people in, not just people that Big Dad had in his face all the time. But I want you to know this girl, I remember one time I was at the zoo amphitheater and I heard someone screaming for me like I had kidnapped their child. And I turned around and there she was. I'm talking about the lovely Mrs. Shannon Backwater, y'all. Come on!
Tiptoe. Jump, jump, jump.
I'm surprised I'm here because I thought you have to do a lot more than what you do. It's just being a big fan. So, big love to the hippies, man.
That's the thing, you don't got to get Big Dad's tea to get one of these, but it does help. I just like to see people that support me. You know, there's some people that are not a part of these cliques. And I love the cliques, don't get me wrong. I love the chapters, I love how close everybody gets. But not everybody can be on social media, not everybody can fucking even deal with Facebook and the bullshit that comes with it. And then when you get to the people that are just the Oklahoma people or the Arkansas people or the Texas people, and you get into that and you have these little groups, not everybody can know everybody. When some people are getting inducted, people are like, well, who is that? How come I don't know them? Well, Dave Lawrence lives in fucking New York and you don't ever go to fucking New York. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Patrick is in Ireland. You've never bumped into Patrick. You've never been like, hey, yo, Patrick. What's up? But I want you to know there's people like that all over the world that love the band Texas Hippie Coalition, and we want them to know no matter how close or how far, they're still right here in our hearts, and they mean a lot to us. Now this next guy, a lot of you out there got patches on the back of your cuts there. Back in the day, there was 5 of us that had patches. And then Art Martin said, what I gotta do to get one of them damn patches. I was like, all right, I'll get you one. So I gave him and Dennis Fogarty. Is Dennis here? He's probably in jail. Dennis and Art were the first ones to get them. Now, I think I handed Art his first, but Dennis swears to this day he was the first person to ever get one. But let me tell you something about Dennis. He's a liar. But it is a true story that at one time, I had no place to live, man. I'd just gotten divorced, didn't have any much money. Dennis put me up for fucking nearly a year. I moved into his house. I was sleeping on the couch the first week. The second week, I moved into the little empty vacant room. And week 3, I went and told him, listen, man, I'm bringing women back here every night. And you ain't ever brought a woman back once. So I'm taking over the master bedroom. I kicked him out of his own master bedroom. That's the kind of friends you got to surround yourself with. But we only gave them to certain people, and that's why we switched to family member patches, because of this guy right here. He came to me one day, he said, man, got to get a cut that goes on the back. And I said, man, we don't sell them. He's like, man, you got to sell them. And I was like, man, I can do it for the money. But this is just something I'm just not in the money for. I mean, man, I can sell shirts all fucking day long, man. I don't know if I want to sell those patches, bro. And he told me, he said, man, I wished you would. 6 months to a year goes by, he comes to another show. His mother is annoying the hell out of me. Really bad. So he comes and knocks on the door and he's like, hey, is my mom in here? I said, she is. Can you get her the fuck out? And she left, and then Jacob went into his spiel about these fucking colors. About how he loves this fucking band. This is his fucking band. Some people have Metallica. Some people have Judas Priest. Some people have Iron Maiden. Some people have ZZ Top. But his fucking band is Texas Hippie Coalition. And he said, man, we want to support you. We want to walk around. We want to be a walking billboard for you. Please make these available to the public. So everybody that has been allowed to purchase one and has one on your back of your cut today, this guy is the very fucking reason that that was made possible. Give it up for Jacob Campbell, baby! Yeah!
Yeah, buddy!
Thanks, y'all. All right, I just got a quick couple of things to say. The first one is, fuck you! I thought of you, too, when I did that. And I thought of you, because goddamn, that feels good. Rich asked me why I wanted a patch. This is why I wanted a fucking patch. This is what I saw. Everybody getting together as one big family. This is what we are. We all represent. We all fucking love it. I love you all. Thank you.
Got a little shook up there. Sorry about that. Probably gonna happen again. Shit. Such a Southern boy at heart. Just, you know, I refer to myself as the King of Texas. Nickname I gave myself. Who fucking does that? This guy. But when you go so far north and people think, you know, you get a certain distance north that there's no more fucking rednecks. Fucking bullshit. From fucking all the way from Texas to fucking Quebec, Texas Hippie Coalition turning everybody fucking redneck. So when I met Dave Lawrence, he just started treating us like family right off the beginning. He loved music so much, he'd bring his lovely wife with him and their son at the time, who had to have been about that high. And he was always taking pictures of us, and he's grown up to be such a great young man, playing football, looking like a stud, and just a great kid. But he's been following this family for so long that he was so young, and to be where he's at now, this is a part of him. He is going to carry this into his tomorrows. He's going to carry it into his future, and he's going to carry it into his manhood. And each and every one of us are going to help make sure that he's not only a decent human being, but a badass motherfucker who wears a fucking family member patch. You know what I'm saying? So one of these is for Eddie, and he can't be here right now because he's all playing football this weekend, and football is most fucking important, if you know what I'm talking about.
And he's only 14.
But it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce this woman who always feeds us. And when we come to town, they bring us fucking pounds of food. Dave's always making brisket for us or something delicious, and she's always making all these crazy dishes that taste wonderful. And they've been supporting us for almost a decade now. And it's time that we give these patches to Eddie and his beautiful, wonderful mother, Carmen.
I'm betting she's crying.
On behalf of Eddie and I just want to thank everyone for this. BDR mentioned that Eddie was playing football. He's a freshman and was called up to varsity for their sectionals. They won their sectional semifinal game today, 55-22.
Right on. Go Indians! Earlier, Sprout mentioned Father Mike. You know, back in the day, I would just give these out here and there whenever I knew I was going to be in the town with certain people. And Father Mike, he's always the guy that gets these printed for me. You wonder where these come from. Every year, Father Mike makes sure that these are printed for whoever we're giving them to. And I handed him, back in the day when we used to give the full patches away, I believe that Brother Mike, Ryan Graves, well, what about Paul? Sean and Bear here. When it was just a few people coming out, you know, we get a couple hundred. Now we're lucky enough to be topping Polestar out around 400 plus. So, man, I tell you what, so these two young kids, you know.
Thank you, brother.
All my bitches got my back.
I fell in love with their mother, Wheezy. I love Wheezy. Every time I seen her, she had a smile on her face. She'd greet me with a bottle of moonshine. And if you want to get to the fucking biggest part of my heart, you bring me a fucking bottle of moonshine, and Big Dad will love you fucking so fucking hard. And these two young kids, I seen them when they was young. I seen them grow up. It's fucking crazy, man. Both their parents are family members. It's my honor and my pleasure to induct this brother and sister, Donovan and Allison Williams.
Cheers to Wheezy.
She loves everybody, she said. I guess. So instead of bringing up one at a time or something like that on these next three, I'm going to bring these three guys out together. If you guys don't already know how close and how much I love Art Martin and Jenna Martin, man, then you just haven't seen us in the room together. Because I love these two people so very much. Their children, I refer to them as my godchildren. If they ever wanted or needed anything, I would be right there to give it to them. And today, we're gonna induct one of their sons today as their other son. Bodie is already a family member. Now, my two boys, they worked their asses off for me. You ain't ever seen two kids run as fast to a man screaming their name. I can holler out, Hunter Kane! And he will come a-running. I can scream for Logan Travis, and I can hear him bitching about how he has to come to me. But I want you to know that Logan rode with me for 2 or 3 years, running my merch booth for me. Hunter has been a stage hand with me, working under Jeff McAllister over a couple of years, and they're both here with me tonight. Now they both have their own jobs. Logan is a grower here locally for a ranch you may have heard of, Red River Reds Ranch, baby! And Hunter, he's been working for me forever, but he's finally gone off. He's working for AT&T, or I don't know who he's working for, some telephone company. He makes really good money. You can tell by the shoes he's wearing. You know your kid's making money when you open up an Amazon box and there's like 10 presents in there and you're like, where the fuck did this come from, man? But these two boys, I want you to know something. When I say that I'm proud, it's gotta mean something. And over this past weekend, a few people everybody's came up and said stuff about the dispensary. In case you don't know, I have a dispensary right down the road called Garage 420. Come on in and see me, wear your cut, get 10% off every fucking time. If you're a local yokel, just come in there and tell them Big Dad sent you. We'll try to get 10% off for you, okay? But I'm not here to try to push Garage 420 or the ranch today. I'm here to talk about my family. And when people started saying they wanted Logan and Hunter in, I started getting votes for them, I was like, I never even thought of that. I mean, my own kids, y'all think I'm Big Dad Rich and something super special. They think I'm that motherfucker that makes them go to bed and brush their teeth. And I remember when they were younger, we would see people that would know me at Walmart or something, and they would be like, come on, Dad, we ain't got time for this stuff. You always got to make time for your family and your fans, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to know I've toured my ass off just to get to this point where I'm at now. I'm on the mountain. I'm not at the peak, but I'm gonna die climbing, if you know what I'm fucking saying. I'm gonna keep on climbing. So if these three boys could come out, my fucking eldest son, Logan Anderson, my youngest boy, Hunter Kane Anderson, and Mr. Dylan Martin, the youngest boy of the Martin family. There's some good looking motherfuckers right there, boy. Better pull your woman a little bit closer to you when these three motherfuckers come walking up. Big round of applause for these three young men. the future of the coalition. Michael Pickrell and Tanya Bruckridge are not here today. We regret that they could not be here to be a part of this ceremony. I'm sure we'll see them short time in the future. I know when I get up in Pickrell's territory, he's going to be at the door at load in, wanting to help us load in. And I always tell him I'll take care of him, but he always buys a ticket just so he can have the fucking ticket. He's crazy, but we'll save these and we'll give them to another time. Honorable mentions this year were Cedric Doughlin, June Audley, Scott E. Dale, Ricky Clare, Dalton Jones, Eddie and Tiffany Carmack, Gary Falkenberg, C.J. Hughes, Eileen Wyrick, Michael Tanker Glore. Big round of applause for all the honorable mentions. Those are some good people. Now remember, next year, if you have a family member patch, we need you to go and vote. If you think that somebody is worthy of being a part of the extended family, getting a family member patch, let us know. A lot of good people still here. A lot of good people out here that deserve these. They come slow. Just like me. You know what I'm taking? You gotta take your time and get to where you're going. No need to rush to get there. I appreciate the fuck out y'all, man. Oh yeah, we got oh shit. Hey, Hunter Kane. So when we were doing all this, I had written down on this thing the five, like I inducted 5 people. I picked 5 people myself, and I had wrote them down on this list. And then when we were finalizing the list, we had another list, and we were going over all this, and I said, hey, I think I forgot somebody. And then I convinced myself, Hunter, run. I need you to run. Told you. And then I was sitting around one day and I was getting high, which I don't normally do. And I said, I know I forgot somebody. So then I was sitting there and I looked over at the leprechaun. I said, man, I know I forgot somebody. And I went through all the names, and how in the hell he fucking knew who it was that I had left out was amazing. So this guy right here has been following us forever. Now, some of you people out there, you're thinking, I've been watching these motherfuckers going to shows for a long time. And how come I don't fucking have a patch? Because you ain't been following us since 2007 then. Because this boy right here, when it comes back in the day, we had another management team, and you could get these little things that were like family member numbers or whatever, and they came out, and I think he was like 0004. He was the 4th person to buy it. Every year for Christmas, people give him Texas Hippie Coalition shirts, hoodies, bandanas, hats, because he loves this band so very much. And when I talk about us bringing good men, it's important. The women, I don't care if they're bad. I love bad women. I love bad women. I don't give a damn. They can act up, show their ass, preferably their boobs.
Sheila!
But I want you to know that we just had a big come up adding this wonderful fucking person. Give it up for Poke!
You sure that ain't that Tiger guy?
Tiger King.
This guy loves Texas hippies so much, he has a Texas Hippie Coalition chicken pen.
Love all you fuckers. Thank you.
Now Lance, we go all the way back. Lance doesn't call me Big Dad. He calls me Richard. Sometimes he calls me Fat Richard if he's mad at me. Doesn't bother me none. He's always telling me, you don't love me. You don't love me. You don't love me. I fucking love this motherfucker. And I'm gonna do my damnedest to show it right fucking now. You remember when at one time, where's Jeff McAllister at? You remember that time I gave you that patch unbeknownst to you at the Gas Monkey Bar and Grill? And you cried in front of everybody, big crybaby motherfucker. This old boy right here, we used to rob the donut place. Like whenever they would go out to throw their donuts away at the end of the day, we would be waiting out there behind the trash can and we'd steal the donuts. We'd always see each other because we skipped school all the time, and we would go down to the office, and like one day I was in there and he see me doing something. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm writing out my excuse for missing school yesterday, Mrs. Anderson." And we've been skipping school ever since. But today, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do for everybody. I'm just gonna do it for this motherfucker, because he takes care of me like I'm his own fucking child. I always like doing stuff people aren't ready for. I do it to Misty all the time. That's just me poking fun for Misty. Man, I can sit up here and chat with you all night long because I love you that much. But the band coming up next just so happens, when I tell you guys about how this band and when it started, when I tell you there's people that you guys think wrote songs and never fucking wrote a lick for this band. There's people that you see that have been guitar players in this band, you think they must be vital, they must be important, and they really had nothing to fucking do with what this band is or what they became. But in this next band, this lead guitar player, any of you like the song Rollin'? Any of y'all dig Cocked and Loaded? Well, in the next band, Mr. Cody Perriman, the next band is Stone Naked. Cody Perriman was with me back in the fucking day, Cody. And when we went to hit the road, Cody said, "Man, I make good fucking money. I ain't going nowhere." But it fucking sucked, but Cody's back to playing music. He's got a kick-ass farm and ranch over in fucking Texas he's running right now. Still got the same job too, right, Cody? Damn fucking straight, worth staying there. But I want you to know, man, this guy Stone Nick is gonna come up here and kick y'all's ass. I got Muttley coming up here right now to take care of you guys and get y'all through the rest of the night. I appreciate the fuck out y'all, baby. Cody, you better kick some ass for us. I know you will. Hey, thank y'all all so much. God bless each and every one of you. I pray for each and every one of you. I want you to know every night when I go to bed, I say my prayers. And I include my extended dysfunctional family. I want you to know I may not be praying for you in name, but I am praying for you nonetheless. God bless each and every one of you. May your future be prosperous. Your days always have sunshine with a little rain. God bless.